Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Gina, and today I'm just doing my typical Sunday comic haul. I actually got to go to the comic shop on Wednesday, on comic book day, but that's such a rare thing that I always post on Sundays because I'm at least able to get to the shop by then. I bought three things. Two of them were on my pull list, and one of them was a surprise. So these are the things that I bought, and I'm going to go over it real quick. I didn't finish reading any of them, but two of them, the issues are issues number two. So I'm not going to really explain that much about them anyways, because that would be spoilers. And then I got a manga. So let's talk about Excommunicated. This is issue number two. I had flipped through it earlier and I was like, whoa, like this is like instant gore. Issue number one, you can kind of tell. So the premise of this is that a nun, she ends up getting excommunicated or something like that, whatever it's called, because like she keeps going to these exorcisms and somehow things go wrong every time that she's there. And in issue one, something happens to the priest who ends up like, I never called you to come assist me anyways. So that happened, and towards the end, like I guess the demon that was they were trying to do the exorcism for was not, it didn't work. And I guess probably what happened is that it showed up in her house. I don't want to explain any more than that, but that is the gist of it. And now we're on issue number two, and whew, it's getting there. It's getting there, and I'm loving it, every bit of it. So we're gonna see how this goes. I'm pretty sure I'm going to absolutely love it, but because I think the first issue, I rated it like 4.5 or something like that. It was really high up there. So really good series. Highly recommend it if you're into like horror comics. This is the one to pick up. And then I got Megalith issue number two. I do appreciate that it's like in this one's in color. I don't think the first one was, but it's definitely interesting for sure. I can't even explain what really happened in issue number one. Like this thing impacted the US. I want to say probably like New York City. And they're not quite sure what it was, but they had to go investigate it because it like annihilated a whole like area. And like the military, they kept dying, trying to figure out like different ways, like let me attack it from the side, didn't work, the top didn't work, like it just every area was not working. And then at the end it turns out that it's like this giant creature type thing, like this, it's this, and it walks. And now they're like, what do we do, what do we do? So I'm curious how this is going to go about. Um, I think it'll be interesting. Like I put this on my pull list, as I mentioned, so I'm impressed so far. I didn't rate it as high as Excommunicated. I think this was like a 4 stars for me, but I think issue number two probably will be around the same. Like it'll be 4 stars or so. And I think that'll be just fine for what it is. So this is more sci-fi, sci-fi fantasy kind of vibes. So if you're into that, check it out. Also, this is for mainly for me than for y'all, but we're like at my local comic book shop, they're actually going to have a signing for like this artist or author. I'm not sure which one it is, but they're going to have a signing for this series in July. So I'm like, ooh, I'm excited about that. And then the last thing I picked up after like walking around the shop for 45 minutes or so is Mars. Now, this is volume one. However, This is a special edition that's celebrating their 30th anniversary. That's the word I'm looking for. And it contains volume 1 and volume 2 of this. I read some of it before. It's very like, I don't want to say, there's a lot of trauma. So it's like, it's a love story. And I'm curious with how it's going to end up. I'm pretty sure they're going to get together, but it's kind of, I don't want to say it's more realistic, but there's a lot of trauma. There's a lot of mental health issues in it. Like, he's supposedly like a delinquent bad boy, and she is an artist that's like very reserved, doesn't want to talk to people, kind of thing. And somehow they're supposed to work out because like he agrees he'll be her model if she continues like giving him her artwork. So we'll see how that goes. But here's like the here's like some of the insides. It's really cool of the cover. And then I can't do this. Hold on. Here's another one. And then of course in the front, here's another one as well. So yeah, I do recommend this series. It is a classic. It was in the 90s when it was created, which is a little strange but to say, but it's really good. I do recommend it, especially now that it's coming out in anniversary editions, and it's a good price. So this was like $23, and normally hardcovers, special editions, manga will be like $30. So I do recommend like trying to get your hands on this if you can. Like, it just came out. So do what you will with that information. And that's all I got. This is like a short video. Normally I get like 5 or 6 things, but this time I only got 3. And yeah, so I highly recommend it, and just go check it out from your local comic book shop. They might have it, they might not. You might want to put it on pull list to see if you want to get it. And with that being said, that's the end of this video. So I will see y'all next time. So until then, bye.